our pages Hstv Live. I am Jenny Combs. Now let's head straight to our headlines. In our bulletin, Member of Parliament of Nsawam Dwaji constituency and Majority Chief Whip Honorable Frank Arnold Dompre donate beds to municipal health centers. Also, Accra Regional Police Command announced that to establish a Christian teaching hospital to reduce pressure on existing healthcare facilities in the constituency.
I've got a lot of calls from my constituents, various places, so I try to put some funds together to be able to procure these beds. I'm happy that we have the beds here, and we are also happy about it. When the beds came, I spoke to them. We had some series of meetings, and it's something that they are very appreciative of. But as I said, this is just the beginning. I'm also in touch with a number of professionals in the US, in the state of Tennessee, trying to sign an MOU for the establishment of a first Christian teaching hospital. And the mission is to build it in Sound. If you look, there's a cluster of constituencies here, Amasaman. Look at the population of Amasaman. You look at Adesu, you look at Ebri, Suhum. They are almost at the center. Because of that, there's a lot of pressure on the facilities we have. And I'm sure when these facilities were being built, we didn't look at the expansion in population. And so what is happening at the maternity ward now is quite regrettable. So there's a lot of pressure on the health facilities we have in my constituency, and I'm hoping that ultimately I'll be able to build this teaching hospital to the glory of God. And the discussion has gone far. One of the fundamental requirements, which is a precursor, is the involvement of government, and for that matter the ministry, to look at other variables that are of concern. If you are able to cross the T's and dot the I's, I think in just about a year we should be able to see some meaningful signs of the building of this facility.
Now, the Accra Regional Police Command has announced the temporary closure of some major roads as a result of extraordinary summits of ECOWAS heads of state today, 3rd February. According to the command, the Jubilee Lodge to the Liberation Road, and the airport traffic lights through the Independence Avenue at the National Theatre, then the Kempinski Hotel to the National Theatre on the Independence Avenue through Akoeje will be affected. Motorists are expected to adhere to traffic rules, as well as the general public expected to observe and cooperate. Now, health officials operating in the Ashanti region say they are hoping to vaccinate about 400,000 persons across the 43 districts of the Ashanti region as they embark on another COVID-19 vaccination exercise. This includes expectant mothers and persons above the age of 15. The exercise comes after the launch of the Regional Health Directorate vaccination campaign, which started yesterday and expected to end on Sunday, February 6th, 2022, dubbed Operation 2.5 million doses in 5 days.
Dr. Roxanne Michael J., Deputy Ashanti Regional Health Director in charge of Public Health, has indicated that some staff have been dispatched for the 5-day vaccination exercise. According to him, the Directorate has received additional 400,000 doses of the vaccines and teams will be moving around to vaccinate people. Vaccination in the region was originally met with resistance to conspiracy theories regarding vaccines. Dr. Ajay, however, indicated recent deployments to various centers have been huge as the region gradually records minimal vaccine hesitancy. According to him, the hesitancy may exit, but for now it's apparent because the team has not had any challenges. He lessened fears and assured the public to get vaccinated. Meanwhile, the Ashanti region has recorded a decline from 410 active cases of COVID-19 in the first week of January and 8 new cases.
Now to some other stories. A 29-year-old police officer, Comfort Freebie, has been knocked and killed on the Kaswa-Apam Highway in the region by a speeding vehicle with registration number GS4746-20 yesterday morning. A statement by the police reports that the driver lost control of his vehicle when he got to the checkpoint. The Central Police Command said the checkpoint was faced just last week after a serious robbery cases were recorded on the said highway. The incident has brought a lot of pain in the hearts of officers at the Gomadom Nasi district. Meanwhile, the Central Regional Police commanders have visited the deceased home to console with her husband. Now to our health stories. Good brain health is a state in which every individual can realize their own abilities and enhance their reasoning, emotional and psychological, behavioral functional to cope with life situations, as the brain health stands to be one of the critical pieces of our overall health and underlines one's ability to communicate, make decisions, solve problems, and live a productive and useful life. There are other conditions that can negatively impact the brain health. These diseases and disorders include vascular diseases, degenerative diseases, brain tissue injuries, inflammations, and among others. Inasmuch as these tend to alert and scare persons, there are some tips to adhere to in order to have a healthy brain functioning. This report has more.
The human brain is the command center for the nervous system and enables thoughts, memories, movement, and emotions by a complex function that is the highest product of biological evolution. Maintaining a healthy brain during one's life is the uppermost goal in pursuing health. The brain can be said to be the complex and fascinating organ that should be taken care of. In order to live well with a very healthy brain, some tips can be followed. One of them is sleep. Sleep plays an important role in brain health. It plays a significant role in the function of the brain, the immune system, and many other systems in the body. Consistent, restful sleep gives the brain time to dispose of metabolic waste and optimize memory. Sleep also keeps one sharp, focused, and able to make thoughtful decisions. While different age groups require different amounts of sleep, the general recommendation is around 6 to 7 hours a night. Environment is another healthy tip. Environmental toxins include contaminants in water, food, and air. These toxins may all lead to neurological issues such as stroke, neurodevelopmental and neurodegenerative disorders. Diet is also very important with enhancing brain health because, in the same way that diet is important for the entire body, it's important for the brain. Diet is also very important with enhancing brain health because, in the same way that diet is important for the body, it is important for the brain. A balanced diet that includes a variety of fruits, vegetables, and protein and whole grains nourishes the body and brain. A diet that is rich in processed foods, salt, and refined sugars, however, can promote inflammation and vascular diseases, resulting in tissue damage. Access to care is not of exception. The availability and accessibility of care and exposure to preventative programs are important for brain health. Access to care makes it possible to catch issues early, ensure proper treatment, and prevent further health issues. When healthcare is not accessible, brain health is impacted.
Healthy Morning is brought to you by Prudential Life Insurance Ghana. Always listening, always understand.
Watch the brand new season of Healthy Morning starting this Monday, 7th February from 6 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. on Hstv.
This is Hstv, grateful for your time. Training. Are you creative? Are you willing to learn? Are you interested in the media? Well, Hstv has an opportunity for you. Get training in camera handling, video editing, motion graphics, program presenting, MCR, sound engineering, news reporting, and casting.
In Accra to speak to some commercial drivers.
Why don't you call these numbers 054 68 33 724 or 0240 300 507.
Now, still on health stories, a heart attack is a medical emergency which occurs when the blood flow, which brings oxygen to the heart muscle, is reduced due to the blocking and severe narrowing of the arteries that supply to the heart. For men and women, chest pain and discomfort is the most common heart attack symptoms.